Welcome back to Gear Shift Hub, your go-to destination for no-fluff, deep-dive motorcycle reviews. Today, we're diving into a true heavyweight legend that's made a thunderous return at the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000. Yes, it's back, and it's bigger, bolder, and more refined than ever. If you thought big displacement cruisers were a thing of the past, Kawasaki just reminded us all why they ruled the road in the first place. For those of you unfamiliar, the Vulcan 2000 isn't just any cruiser it's a beast, a torque monster, and a rolling monument to raw V-twin power. Kawasaki originally introduced this juggernaut back in the early 2000s, and it quickly earned a reputation for being the most powerful V-twin cruiser in its class. Now in 2025, Kawasaki has brought it back, keeping its soul intact but refining the details to match modern expectations. At the heart of the new Vulcan 2000 lies a massive 2,053cc fuel-injected, liquid-cooled V-twin engine. That's right, over 2 liters of pure, rumbling, tire-twisting displacement between your legs. The engine outputs a jaw-dropping 141 pounds-to-feet of torque at just 2,800 RPM. And horsepower sits in the neighborhood of 116 but it's the torque that defines the experience here. Twist the throttle, and this machine surges forward with an effortless wave of power that makes highways feel like city streets. Whether you're overtaking a semi, climbing step grades with a passenger, or just cruising in 5th gear at low revs, the Vulcan 2000 never feels like it's straining. This bike redefines what relaxed brute force feels like. Kawasaki hasn't just slapped the big engine into a frame and called it a day. They've spent serious time tuning the 5-speed transmission for smoother gear shifts, and the final belt drive adds a nice touch of quiet refinement to the ride. The clutch pull has also been made lighter, thanks to an updated hydraulic assist system, which is much appreciated in stop-and-go traffic. This is a heavyweight, sure, but Kawasaki has gone the extra mile to ensure that it doesn't handle like one. Speaking of handling, this is where the 2025 Vulcan 2000 impresses in unexpected ways. The bike is big and no doubt tipping the scales at around 880 pounds wet, but the moment you get rolling, that weight disappears. Thanks to its low center of gravity and wide 49mm front forks, the bike stays composed and planted. Kawasaki has tuned the chassis geometry to offer a surprisingly nimble ride for something this massive. Leaning into corners doesn't feel like wrestling a truck. In fact, the Vulcan 2000 tracks through bends with more grace than you would expect from a bike of this class. The suspension setup has been overhauled for 2025. Up front, you've got those stout 49mm forks offering excellent damping over rough roads. Out back, a hidden rear monoshock provides a plush yet firm response, giving you the look of a rigid frame with the comfort of modern engineering. The preload is adjustable, making it easier to dial in for solo or two-up riding. This is the kind of cruiser you could ride across states without batting an eye, and it would feel just as smooth on the last mile as it did on the first. Stopping power is critical when you're dealing with a motorcycle this powerful and heavy. Thankfully, Kawasaki has upgraded the braking system for 2025 with dual 320mm front discs paired with 4-piston calipers and a 300mm rear disc. The brakes are strong and progressive, and ABS now comes standard, giving riders that extra layer of confidence when hauling this beast to a stop. Whether you're coming off a freeway on-ramp or navigating mountain descents, the brakes inspire total control. Now let's talk about the design because let's be honest, when you ride a cruiser like this, you're not just riding for performance, you're making a statement. The 2025 Vulcan 2000 is unmistakably bold. It has presence, it has muscle, and it turns heads. The massive 21-liter fuel tank is still sculpted beautifully and stretches along the spine of the bike with that classic teardrop profile. New for this year are 2 signature colorways, Obsidian Steel and Crimson Phantom. both with deep metallic finishes and hand-laid pinstripes that scream premium. The LED lighting suite is a standout feature this year. Kawasaki has replaced the old halogen setup with a full LED package from the headlight to the turn indicators and tail light. The new LED headlamp keeps the classic round housing but brings powerful visibility and a crisp white beam. Even the rear fender has been reshaped for a slightly more aggressive stance, and the dual slash-cut exhaust pipes say now tuned for a deeper growl give the bike an auditory presence that perfectly matches its visual impact. Ergonomically, the 2025 Vulcan 2000 is designed for long-haul comfort. The wide, swept-back handlebars, the roomy floorboards, and the deeply padded saddle make for a relaxed and natural riding posture. The rider's seat is low at 26.7 inches, making it easy to flat-foot even for shorter riders, while the pillion seat is wide and supportive, great for a passenger or for adding luggage accessories. Kawasaki has introduced new optional touring gear for the Vulcan 2000, including hard saddlebags, a quick-release windshield, and a premium touring seat with built-in lumbar support. Instrument-wise, Kawasaki keeps it classic. Mounted atop the tank is a large analog speedometer, accompanied by a digital display for the odometer, fuel gauge, clock, and dual trip meters. It's clean, legible, and doesn't distract from the riding experience. There's no flashy TFT screen, no ride modes, and no Bluetooth. And honestly, that's by design. The Vulcan 2000 is all about keeping the experience raw and real. You're not here to sing caps, you're here to ride. Another underrated detail is how Kawasaki has worked on heat management. With the motor this big, heat soak can be an issue, especially in traffic. The 2025 model features revised coolant treating and improved radiator airflow. The result, a cooler running engine, especially noticeable in slower urban conditions. Riders will appreciate that on long summer rides or in city traffic. As for pricing, Kawasaki has positioned the 2025 Vulcan 2000 in the premium but not unreachable bracket. The base model starts at approximately $18,999. For limited production, big displacement cruiser with this level of refinement, that's a compelling offer. The fully loaded touring variant, with saddlebags, windshield, and backrest, brings the price closer to $21,500, still undercutting competitors like the Harley-Davidson Road King and Indian Springfield by a significant margin, while offering comparable, if not better, torque figures. What sets the Vulcan 2000 apart isn't just its size or power, it's the overall package. It combines timeless cruiser aesthetics with modern reliability, top-tier build quality, and a riding experience that feels both commanding and comfortable. This is a machine for the rider who wants to dominate the open road without compromise. It's not trying to be a sport cruiser hybrid, and it's not pretending to be a lightweight entry-level bike. It is exactly what it looks like, a muscle-bound cruiser with the heart as big as its engine. If you're wondering how it stacks up against the competition, here's the reality. Harley's big V-twins have heritage and personality, but they also come with a price tag and maintenance commitment that isn't for everyone. The Indian Thunderstroke bikes offer a lot of charm and torque, but tend to weigh even more. Meanwhile, the Vulcan 2000 strikes a balance, it's powerful, planted, and easier to live with, all while delivering that signature V-twin rumble that cruiser purists love. So, who is this bike really for? If you're a rider who's outgrown mid-size cruisers and wants something that feels like a step up in every sense, more power, more presence, more comfort, the Vulcan 2000 is worth a serious look. It's also perfect for long-haul tourists who prefer to ride without the need for endless tech layers. It's a bike that delivers thrill, comfort, and confidence in equal measure. To sum it up, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 is not just a motorcycle, it's a statement. It's a throwback to the glory days of big cruisers, resurrected with modern upgrades and improved rideability. Whether you're parking it at a cafe till the copyright, riding through canyons, or eating up miles on the freeway, the Vulcan 2000 makes sure you're doing it in maximum style and presence. It's loud in all the right ways, and smooth when it matters most. That wraps up our full review of the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more honest, feature-rich motorcycle content, hit that like button, drop a comment if you've ridden the Vulcan or plan to, and subscribe to Gear Shift Hub for weekly deep dives on everything two-wheeled. Until next time, keep your throttle steady and your ride strong.